Hi, I'm G.
And I'm Michelle.
And we are
the Bin Pickers. How are you guys doing today?
Good, good.
Oh, good. Okay, so our last video we asked if anyone had questions, to go ahead and put them down in the comments in our last video. So we got quite a few questions.
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah.
So the first question is, what does outside the box mean, basically?
Yeah, that was on our last video, but yeah, we said we were going to address it in this one. So go ahead.
So inside the box, let's talk about that first. What's inside the box? It's what people call their bread and butter, I think. Things that they always get. It's like everybody gets free people or
and
whatever
that's what everyone's
brand
like you're kind of looking for.
What everyone's looking for basically is inside the box. And we get that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't get that. We do get that, and we sell it, and some of it we sell really good. But I like to get outside the box stuff, which means, like, for me, something that most people don't get. For instance, I get jock straps. Most people don't get them.
They don't want to touch them.
I've sold many jock straps for $100, $142. I've sold a lot of jock straps for a lot of money. So that's one thing. Other things, if something has a hole, if something's really good and it has a hole, I will still consider getting it. If it has spots on it and it's something really good, I still get it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like outside the box stuff that other people don't get. Once all the pickers go through and look through the bins, I can go through the bins and get stuff that's most of the time better than what they got, and it was left in the bins that no one gets, basically. So like really unique. When I go to the bin, I'm looking for something that's like, wow, I never even see it. What is this? I don't even know what this is. I've never seen it.
And that's what
and it's usually pretty good if it's something.
And it's good because we're both I'm more focused on the other stuff, and he's more focused on the outside the box stuff. So we make a pretty good team that way.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people, if something has a hole or something, my highest selling item, $5,600, it had holes, and some other seller actually threw it back, and we got it. And
because we knew the Nike tag looked a little different, so we knew that stuff. So we knew, okay, this is still good. We're still gonna get it,
even though it has holes.
Yeah. And even these shoes we got, they had holes. Yeah. We still got them. This hat he got, that was, we're talking about like our higher dollar items. It was totally
$1,000 items and above that had holes, spots, whatever.
And we also would do so 4 or 5 years ago, North Face. Everybody was all over North Face. I mean, the bin we used to go to, people would fight over that stuff. I mean, literally.
And it used to actually be really good.
It used to be really good. So you want to get a good one because that was like $60, $70, right? Well, they would then sort their stuff and throw back the ones that had broken zippers or holes or spots on them. And we'd get those.
We'd scoop those up. That's outside the box.
Yeah. I mean, back then. Because we'd sell them for almost as good as good ones,
And the zippers, I just get another zipper off another jacket, and I could slide it right on. The zipper, fine.
Yeah. And ones that had holes and spots, we'd actually lot them up sometimes. And those would be crazy. Like, we'd sell them for hundreds of dollars for a lot of 5, but we would just wait. We'd stack them up.
With holes and stuff, and we would say that. And yeah.
Full disclosure on this stuff. And that's the thing, too. You have a rare item, you just disclose all the problems, somebody still might want it. So just think outside the box that way.
The best stuff is going to have holes and spots.
Seriously.
When you start getting into really vintage things, stuff like that.
I mean, you can still sell items for hundreds of dollars that are high-end things. You can still, sell those. But usually, if you look on eBay, look on their highest price items that have sold in certain categories. You're talking about trash, destroyed items because they don't make them anymore. You can't find them anymore. So there you go.
Right.
So there's our outside the box answer.
That's outside the box.
We won't
Getting
be this
stuff
long.
that other people don't get.
Right.
And would never get.
And take the chance sometimes,
Right. No, I'm not always right. Sometimes I get outside the box stuff, and I had this Munsing wear something that I'm like, oh, this looks really good. I still haven't sold it. I can't sell it. Sometimes you make mistakes and you think it's good.
Question that we have.
and it's not. It's not always good.
Yeah. Okay. So from Brenda, we actually know her from the bin. I love her. She's so nice. She says, I have a question. Can you mentor me?
We're doing that right now.
Yes, come over, Brenda. We can hang out. The babies can play and stuff. Okay. So from your experience, what is the major factor in attracting buyers to your store? Okay. So, what are we going to answer with this? Okay. So basically have a variety of stuff.
That's the thing. If you want a bathing suit size 6, I have it. If you want a shirt size 10, we have a big variety. We have a lot of stuff on, and we're not just like concentrated on just pants or just shoes or just one item.
Yeah.
We have pants, shirts, we have some shoes. We don't get many shoes, but we have bathing suits. We have everything a woman would want, and we don't put our men's stuff with our women's. So a woman could be interested in every single thing that we have on.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing. Just try to have a variety of stuff, high dollar, low dollar, so that'll attract a bunch of different people.
Right, and that too, yeah. We have high dollar stuff to appeal to some people, and we have low dollar stuff to appeal to other people.
It's just like, Walmart is lower end. I mean, their clothes are only going to appeal to some people. Nordstrom, they're higher end. That's only going to appeal to some people. So if you actually have stuff from both those, you're going to get a bunch of different people coming to your store. At least that's what we have found. That's our experience. And this is the thing. All these questions that we're doing, this is our experience, and we're not telling you, think outside the box, I guess we're telling you to do that. But these other things, we're not telling you what to do. We're just telling you our experience and our opinion on it. So you can take it or leave it. Okay, so do you still sell on Poshmark and Mercari? Yes, we still sell on Poshmark. I still have my account on there. I haven't listed anything new. I haven't shared anything. I haven't done anything. I'm still selling 1 or 2 items a week. I'm trying to focus more on eBay. Mercari, we still have Mercari. We have a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah, and we sell some.
We do sell a lot.
It's not eBay, and it's we don't make anywhere near as much money on Poshmark, Mercari. It seems like a lot more work for a lot less money.
Right. And on Mercari, I like it, but it seems like you get tons of questions of people just like, you get that on eBay too, but just read the listing, people. Read the listing.
So we do, but we certainly have been concentrating on that.
Yeah, so Cindy sent that question. Okay, so Eric and Connie said, can you please move back to Oregon? He says yes.
Sure.
Me, I say no way. Okay, so it rained here for like a week straight, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like Oregon. I'm so depressed, I can't stand it. I need sunshine. I can't live in Oregon anymore.
There's things I like about Oregon, there's things I don't like about Oregon, and it's that way with anywhere though, basically.
But when we left Oregon, the bin there was getting, it was always just so crowded.
So crowded.
No matter when you went. He used to go Sunday mornings. First thing in the morning, nobody would be there. There'd be like 3 people there.
Yeah, well, and then, that was many years ago.
Yeah, but then it was like, everybody went. It was crazy. So we probably won't be moving back.
We probably won't be moving back to Oregon.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, so this is Liz. Have you ever done free shipping and compared sales from that to sales with charging shipping? So she says she's always on the fence. We actually have done that compared. We put free shipping for a while, and it's just not for us.
We didn't sell any more stuff. And then, if you have to like put your stuff on sale or something,
you have to really
free
think.
Shipping, and it's like,
and if you have best offer, you really have to do a lot of calculating in your head, like, okay, well, the shipping's going to cost me this much. And if somebody returns, so being a top rated plus seller, not just top rated seller, like anybody can be a top rated seller, and that's awesome. But to be the plus, to get the discount, the 20% discount, you have to take 30-day returns. And so to take returns, already off the bat, if somebody's returning something and you've done free shipping, you've lost money right there off the bat. You've lost money on that transaction.
And I'm not about losing money at all. I don't like it.
He hates it.
So, yeah. So we've done the free shipping. We didn't sell any more stuff. So now, yes, there probably is some people that they don't buy our stuff because it doesn't have free shipping. There is some people. We probably lose some sales because of it, but I just don't like it. It doesn't work out for us. If you want to do free shipping.
Yeah, because lots of people, they love that, and they swear by that. Like, you have to do free shipping. That's how you get people to your store, because there's the whole filter out, just free shipping. Let me get into this. If your buyer can't go, I'm only going to click on free shipping items, then to me, like, I think that's a little dumb, because you want to sort lowest price. 9 out of 10 times, go to lowest price, that person charges shipping. Yeah. So you go sort lowest first. You know, if you have a buy it now, go lowest first.
And there's people that do that.
There is. I think.
And that's what I would.
But see, that's the thing. I mean, eBay knows people just click that. Oh, I just want the free shipping. So people offer that free shipping. That's great. That doesn't work for us. We don't do that. And there's why. And
so
I think.
With our store, we could do 90% off sale on our stuff, and we still wouldn't lose money on our stuff. Now, we wouldn't make much money, obviously, but we could do 90% off and still make money because they're paying the shipping. So
correct. So there you go. So there we go. If you're on the fence, try it both ways and see. You know, you can try it for a couple months this way, try it for a couple months, and see, you know, if you have the same items, you know, about or whatever, you can kind of get a gauge.
If you have the right items, you can charge shipping or not. It doesn't matter. The right stuff, it sells every time.
Seriously,
that's the most important thing. It's not the pictures. It's not any of that stuff. It's having the right item.
That's what it comes down to. Period. If you have the right item, somebody's going to buy it.
Yes.
Okay. So this is just Jillian said, do your bins require a seller's permit? No, ours don't. So no, they don't require seller's permit. I'm not sure if some of the auctions they might have.
No, because we went to the auctions and they didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. So I'm not sure this in Central California.
No, I know in Seattle, when we went to Seattle bins that one time. Remember, you had to get a number to get in.
Oh, so we get there like 7. They open at 8.
And there's always lines of people. An hour before
what is going on? So we stand in line to get a number to get into the bin when they open at 8 o'clock.
We actually didn't get a number. We were just standing there and someone said, "Did you get your number?" And we're like, "What?"
That's
you have to have a number to get in.
So then we got our number to get in, to go in, and they only released.
I mean, that was years ago. It might be different now. I don't know. But that's the way it was there. But I don't know.
So this one lady said we should come to Vegas and go to the bins there with her. Yes, we should. I think that's a good idea. We'll
I like
let you
Vegas.
know.
We've been to the bins there.
Yeah, we didn't really like the bins.
The bins just aren't that good in Vegas, I guess.
We haven't really gone right when they opened, and I think maybe that's the key. We need to do that. So we should go stay there.
But I like Reno bins better.
I know. Okay, do we do estimated shipping or flat rate? This is Laurel asked this. Okay.
Never estimate shipping. No. Never, ever, ever do you want to estimate shipping. We have a scale, and any doubt, you weigh it and make sure that...
And I know
if it's over 16 ounces or whatever, then you have to do it priority. And, you know, we have flat rate paddeds that we ship and stuff like that, but never estimate shipping. We always know what the shipping's
right. And if something weighs over 2 pounds, we know that. We'll put it in as a medium flat rate box because that will be usually cheaper. Now, if they live closer, then obviously I can use a different box. So we don't estimate shipping. I know what the item weighs, and I put that down in my calculated shipping. Since we charge shipping, that's where it goes. Anything under 8 ounces, like I know bras, swimsuits, most of these little teeny workout things, they're under 8 ounces. I just put in that 8 ounces because it costs the same. It's 8 ounces and under.
3 ounces, 8 ounces, the same price.
Yes. So this will be a long one. So gymnastics lover, she's very nice. She comments quite often. What was the transition like from working real jobs to becoming full-time resellers? So we both worked full-time.
We did it really slow.
We did.
I wish we didn't.
Yeah, looking back now, we wish we would have just right in. But
we both worked full-time, basically. When we were selling, we were both working full-time jobs.
Yes, we were. So, and then when I had my first baby, I said, I want to stay home. I don't want to. We were actually doing eBay at the time. So I said, I want to stay home. Let's focus a little more on eBay, you know, to kind of supplement what my income was bringing in. So that's what we did.
Right.
And then...
But I still worked full-time.
He did.
And
to get benefits. So he got benefits. Like he worked, you know, for the union. So he got good benefits. And it was a good job that he had. So it was like...
I guess.
Well, being a butcher, he liked it, I guess. But anyway, so it was... Well, I mean, I guess it was in 2008. It was at Christmas. My dad actually said, "Hey."
You know, what actually happened is we were making really good money and I was working full time. And then I went to part time to keep the insurance. I was all freaked out about the insurance. Oh, I have to buy my own insurance, and if I stay at my work and work less hours, I can still keep my insurance. And I did that for a while.
You still worked 30 hours, which was like...
I still worked 30 hours. I got my insurance.
Yes. Well, then my dad said, hey, let's go on a Disneyland trip. He's like, oh, I'll pay for you guys. We're all going to go to Disneyland, whole big family. So my sister, all her family, us, my family.
And he was paying for it all.
Yeah, paying for it all. Disneyland, hotel, food, everything. So for the week, Christmas to New Year's.
At my job, they said, you can't have that off.
And I said, sorry, babe.
Off. That's the busiest time of the year for us. And they said, you can't have it off.
And I said, you have to quit so we can go to Disneyland.
And so that's when we took the big leap of faith, or whatever you want to call it, because I went into work and said, I can't have that off. And they said, no, you have to work that time. And I said, okay, well, I put in my 2-week notice now.
Yeah. So, see, it's all thanks to my dad we really started going full time.
But I wish we would have done it many, many years before.
Yes.
Now, I don't wish that we just jumped straight in, quit our jobs, before we got established.
Because by that time, we have to say, we had some money saved up. So we knew if something happened on eBay, we had a cushion of, so
right.
If something happened on eBay and he didn't have a job, okay, well, we had a little bit of money saved up that we could still, It
was still really scary for me to quit my job.
It was. But.
And now that it's been, how many years?
Well, since 2008.
9 years, how many ever years it's been?
Whatever it is. 9 years.
Now it's like, I wish I would have done that much, much sooner.
But the transition, so we did it slow because I, wasn't working, and then, he kind of went part-time, and then we made it a full-time 100%. This is our sole income, and we really...
Well, it was our only income.
We worked really, really, really hard. So it wasn't too bad, but it took a couple years to actually transition. I guess 3 years total from part-time to total full-time. We both did that. So it wasn't too bad. So Blessed Child asks, how in the world do you guys ship 100 items?
Okay, so last weekend, though, I think by the time it was all done, it was probably at least 150 items by the time.
But when we were doing the video and showing you guys, we were kind of like doing the video on a few things, and then we'd go and print that stuff. And then we'd pull out some more.
We'd pull it out, do the video, then stop the video, print that stuff. Because it's hard, because we pull the stuff out on our phone, and it's hard to figure out, okay, what did we have, what did we not have. So we did it in groups. That's when you have a lot of stuff like that, to do it in like sections or groups of stuff. Like, okay, I'm going to pull out all the exercise stuff. Okay, well, that makes it easier. You're going to get all that stuff done. Because the actual printing isn't that, we work together. One of us bags it, gets it ready. She weighs it, prints it, all that stuff. So it's not too bad. Okay, our next questions. Trio Leah asked actually a bunch of questions. So we'll try to get to them. So what are your views on free shipping versus buyer paid? So we kind of went over that question. We prefer buyer paid. Yes. That's just our views. And hopefully we answered that question before. How do you manage your inventory? So we have two different stores, eBay stores, a men's, account, and then we have women's. So first of all, our stuff is separated that way. Yeah, we separate everything, men's and women's, right off the bat. And then we have, women's short sleeve shirts, women's long sleeve shirts. And we don't put, like a lot of sellers, and they're so organized, like we're not like that. They have stuff in like those, plastic bags, and they write on them, and everything is so organized. And we're just like, here it is in the box. Go through the box and you'll find it eventually. Right. So we separate everything out. If you need a long sleeve shirt, it's in the long sleeve shirt box. Yeah. If you want a pair of pants, it's in the pants box. Right. So that's how we manage it. Separate it out like that. Like end of the year, to manage like how much I have, you kind of like have to weigh everything up. Okay, well then this is what I spent. So that's how we manage our inventory. Besides the 50% sale, do we have a markdown strategy we normally employ? No. No, I don't really like to do sales that often. Now, we did do 50% off, and we sold a ton of stuff. And that was good. It's good. I wouldn't mind to do that once a month. But I think that if you're all the time putting a sale on, you have 10% off, 20% off, 30% off, 50% off all the time, then people are never going to pay because they know they're going to know. Well, it's going to go 50% off because they keep marking it down.
And
I mean, same thing when you go to a regular store. Oh, that's 20% off. Well, it's going to go 50% off. You wait till it goes to that to buy it. Yeah.
And you don't get the chance.
I don't like to run sales very often.
Yeah, I like to sell stuff for full price. And when you're
Yes.
always running a sale, like, you miss out on that. But if, everything is different for everybody. That's just us. That's what we do. Do you set a weekly schedule for markdowns? No, we don't. It's like, hey, want to have a sale? Okay, we'll do a sale. Or
I usually say no, and she says yes.
I'm like, come on. So, do we include best offer on our listings? Yeah,
she
sometimes.
does. I don't like it.
Some of them, like, I'll put it on if it's been on for, a couple weeks or something. He hates it. Like, he hates best offer. And, frankly, sometimes it frustrates me because people are so lowball. Like, when I had 50% off, people were offering me, like, 60% off of what I already had 50% off. I mean, just, like, that's rude to me.
Right.
And then I get frustrated at that. Like, really, person? But anyway.
But we've had many times where we accept somebody's offer. That's a pretty decent offer, and we're like, all right, we'll accept that. So when we accept it, then they don't pay. I really think people go, I wonder if I can get it for this price, and then they put in that price, and then you accept it, and they're like, oh, I didn't really want it.
Yeah, I just wanted to see.
Because a lot of times they don't pay for it. It's frustrating.
Yeah, like, I think I'm going to try to get away.
And if you put the right stuff on for the right price, you don't have to run sales. You don't have to do best offer.
But sometimes I'll price most of our stuff a little bit higher just because, sometimes you'll sell it a little bit higher. Okay, so that's our experience with it. So many resellers here suggest listing every day to maintain a ranking in the eBay platform. What are our thoughts, experience on this theory? Of course, the more items you have on, the more people you're going to attract. So if you're listing every day, you're going to have new items that somebody might be interested in.
I like listing every day. We try to. Even if you're only listing 5 things, it's better than 0.
Yeah.
Right?
He wants me to list 100 things a day.
I would like to have 100 things listed a day, but
I like to sleep and
you don't get that.
And eat.
And sometimes, we have 2 accounts. We have the men's and the women's. And sometimes she just concentrates on the men's and we don't get anything listed on the women's. That happens. We try to list every day, though.
We do. And he's a micromanager, so I usually list every day.
And I'm very good at that.
Okay, so here, this might take a while. Also curious about some of the mistakes you've made along the way. We've made many mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, right? I mean, maybe they don't, but we do.
We have made mistakes.
We've made mistakes, like he talked about before. We sent the wrong thing to somebody. Whoops.
That was all on me. That was 100% my fault. We had 2 ex officio bug off pants, and I didn't realize we had 2, and I seen them and I pulled them out. I didn't look at the size or anything because they weren't the same size. Sent them to the lady. That was a mistake.
But I sent her the other ones.
I sent her the other ones. I still didn't lose money on that mistake, though.
You didn't lose money, so
I sent her 2 pairs of pants.
Because we charge for shipping.
Yes.
So, okay, so there's a mistake. We've done that one other time that we sent the wrong people things.
Yeah,
and then this was back in the day, a long time ago. But we have done it.
You've actually listed things that, size 6 or something.
I've done that.
Size 8 or something. I don't know exactly.
Or I've listed stuff the wrong brand. And then we pull it out, and he's like, this isn't the right brand. I'm like, just send it.
This is the thing.
We've never actually had anybody complain about that, because I've done it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, she's done it a couple times, and people, I guess they don't care that it wasn't that brand.
They don't even read the listing anyway, see? It goes to show they don't read it.
But we did sell something one time, a really long time ago, and we had to email the person and go, yeah... I don't remember what it was. And we lost one item completely. We never found it.
Yeah, we talked about that before. And some mistakes we've made. Okay, so let me tell you this. Back, years ago, we had a 3-bedroom home. I mean, we have that now, but this was like... Anyway, we had a 3-bedroom home back in Oregon, and we had everything out of our house. And I'm like, honey, I can't live with all this stuff in my house. Like, I couldn't stand it. I thought the grass is greener on the other side. We got a huge office, like one of these big, huge warehouse office with a little, warehouse, a little office attached to it. So we got that, and
I was still working full time too.
He was.
So I go to work 8 hours, and then instead of coming home, I go to the office.
And at that time, I had 2 little babies, 2 and under, 2 kids. So I thought it'll be great. We'll go to the office, get our work done. None of the stuff will be at home. This is going to be so wonderful. And then
it wasn't that wonderful because
No.
when I get out of work, come home, want to get something to eat, I can't get something to eat at the office unless I run and pick up something. You know, if I was home, I could go in the kitchen and get something to eat, whatever, and then work.
It was close to McDonald's, so we could get drinks.
It was...
No.
It was frustrating.
It was frustrating.
We had it for a while, and then...
After a couple months, you know, after I thought it was going to be wonderful that everything's out of my house, we were like, you know what? The $700 we were spending for that, plus our house payment, let's just get a bigger house and closer to the bin. So we moved a mile away from the bin into a 5-bedroom plus an office home.
Yeah.
And that was so much better.
That was awesome.
And I realized that's the way you just... Like for us, that was a big mistake that we made, was moving into an office. I mean, we learned from it because I wanted that for a long time. And then we actually did it and I realized I like it to be at home because then everything's here. I don't have to go someplace. You know what I mean? My kids can stay in their jammies. I can stay in my jammies if I want to.
Right.
I don't have to go anywhere. So that was like probably one of the bigger mistakes that we made.
And I'm sure there's many more.
There's tons more mistakes we've made. We've made tons. So I think that's it. That was just, can you tell us some of the mistakes? So there's a few mistakes that we made, right?
Yeah.
If
definitely.
we think of more, we'll let you guys know.
Well, I can tell you, a lot of people say, oh, hire someone to do the things you don't want to do, things like that. And we actually
another mistake.
We actually went down that road ourselves. We've hired somebody, and that didn't quite work out well for us either.
So I put out an ad to hire somebody, and we wanted somebody that was experienced.
This was many, many years ago.
It was in like 2009. So this is back in 2009. We thought if we can get another lister, because at that time then I had 3 little babies, I thought if we have another lister that can help me, we could get a whole bunch more stuff on. So I was looking for somebody experienced in listing on eBay and knew kind of what to do, but then they would just list the stuff and we'd pay them. Well, so we actually talked to a lot of people, through email. And we only met with a couple people. Well, we decided on this one woman. She seemed really nice. She loved my kids. It was so nice. We met at a Wendy's. It was really nice. And we're like, this is going to be great. Well, then we brought her a bunch of stuff to list. And then...
But it was like, I took all the pictures and all that stuff. And I think I was going to print the labels, yeah?
Yeah. So basically, she was just listing for us,
Just listing.
And then one time we went over there. I mean,
she only listed like 10 things.
Yeah, and then she freaked out. I mean, seriously, freaked out. It was scary. I was scared. So that didn't work very good, and it put like a bad taste in our mouth to hire anybody. I don't trust somebody enough, I guess, myself, that I want to hand off this. I'd rather just do as much as we can. That's the thing.
That works best for us.
And lots of people, they want to grow. They want to be this huge thing, and that's so good.
And I do too, and I want to hire someone, and I guess if we had the right person, we probably would. I mean...
No, because then you have to deal with somebody else. No.
I know, but
you have to deal with their taxes, and you have to deal with now, no.
Yeah, it creates more problems.
So there was another mistake. Yeah, there was another mistake we made.
Okay. Well,
okay, sorry, what you were going to say.
That was about it?
That was about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully this question answer... thanks for letting us do it this way since I don't do the live.
And thank you everyone for submitting your questions.
Yes, and all the other comments that we got that were really nice. Thank you guys so much. We actually have fun doing this. It's kind of a fun thing, and hope that some of, we can, share
fun,
experience.
But I hope you guys enjoy it because it does add a lot of extra onto us. Like when we printed all these labels the other day.
It did.
But
it was fun.
It took all day because of the video and...
But that was a thing too.
Stuff. So we hope that you guys are enjoying it because it is adding...
Well, and having this and having kind of like people, comment and stuff, like it's so nice that some of you guys, you're like in the same situation we are. You're selling on eBay and you're doing all this stuff. And so I feel like we have this like community of people.
Right.
I mean, there is like on Instagram too, there's all these community of sellers, and it's so wonderful to have that because in the beginning there wasn't any of that. There wasn't until the last couple years. So to be able to have people that you can talk to, and share like exciting things with.
And we've learned things from other people. I mean, we've done this for a really long time, but we still learn every day something.
Always learning. That's the thing.
From other sellers or just from going to the bin. You learn every time you go something new.
It's true. Yes.
You're always learning.
Yes. So thank you,
You
guys.
will never know it all.
You think you do, though.
I know most, but not all.
Uh-huh. That's true.
I'm just stuck in
I
my
have it
life,
on
okay.
video now that he said that. Yes. Okay. No. If you could like, comment, subscribe, that'd be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it.
And make sure that you're picking outside the box and inside the box.
Yeah,
Both.
at least some. Have a great day.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.